What is up, guys and girls? Hurricane Liz here, back for another Walmart video. And in this video, we're gonna see a brand new store from start to still going. And what I mean by that is I've read all the comments in the description box below. I've gotten all your emails, and most of them are saying like, hey Liz, the stores you're showing us are aged Walmart stores. We want to see what happens when you start a Walmart store from scratch, meaning from ground zero, has made zilch, zip, nada. And we want to see how this Walmart store turns out. So in this video series, I take you step by step into that process and how a brand new store starts from 0 to 60 to 100 miles per hour. So I'm super fired up to show you the results on this Walmart store just a couple days in. I hope you're fired up. Let's do this. All right, before we start up on this video, I just want to remind you guys, if you want to know how you can do this for yourself, and I'm talking about full-on automation, having an entire team do this process for you from A to Z, my email is below. Now, keep in mind that it's not cheap since we will be doing all the work for you. But other than that, let's hop into this video. So let's talk about the big points to take from this store before I show you all the backdrop and what's been going on. But the first biggest point that we have to make here is this store is fresh. It's brand new, meaning it was born weeks ago. So what do I mean by weeks? What's been going on behind the scenes for those weeks before we get the store started and before we get a single sale? Well, there's a lot of things that has to happen. Obviously, you've got to be approved for the store. And in this case, the store's approved, it was ready to go, ready to begin getting products loaded up, but there's still a lot of behind the scenes stuff that has to happen for the store. Namely, the setting up of the other accounts, and by other accounts, I mean the buyer's accounts. So clearly we're drop shipping here from third-party big box retailers. So in order to do that, we've got to have accounts set up on those retailers. That way we can seamlessly and easily just buy the product, ship it to our warehouse, repackage it, and then send it to the Walmart client. So again, biggest thing here that's happening behind the scenes are accounts being set up at other third-party retailers in order to fulfill the orders that the Walmart customers are making. Now, once again, I don't want to feel like a broken record here, but this store is 100% brand spanking new, fresh off the presses. Therefore, it's got no age whatsoever. It's got no history, and it's pretty much starting from scratch. Second big point that I want to make here is that this store is 100% TOS compliant, or Walmart terms of service. It's following all that. You're getting legit valid tracking that is not fake. It's not little trinkets being sent to the customer in place of the real product in the meantime and giving them these tracking numbers that are real. But again, eventually they're getting a package from Amazon, which has an Amazon box. It's none of the above. It's products that are compliant with drop shipping, and they're being sent to our third-party warehouse, who is repackaging, sending them out to the client, and the client is not even aware that this is coming from Amazon and or other retailers. So in Walmart's eyes, you're waving a little white flag. You're basically calling a truce with them. You're following all their rules and regulations, and odds are you're not going to get suspended, at least not for drop shipping. In the future, metrics could fall. There could be some defect rates and things like that, but that's all to be expected when you are selling on either Walmart and or Amazon. All right, third biggest point to take from this, as a result of all this being compliant and us not having to fly under Walmart's radar, we can load the F up on products. And what I mean by that is we can ram as many potential products as possible. We don't have to age the store gradually. We don't have to worry about velocity reviews here. If we do, they're quite simple to get through. But as of right now, you can just load those products up and come out guns blazing on Walmart. It doesn't really matter what you make. They're not going to be questioning this because your tracking is all in line and nobody's complaining about getting Amazon boxes. So this is terrific for you because now stores can be scaled up quite quickly. And of course, it's still going to take time for Walmart to give you the benefit of the doubt that you are in fact a valid, legit retailer. So you might not notice as much traffic as if you did have an age store. And by traffic, I mean you're not going to notice as many sales. It's going to take a little bit of time to ramp up those sales and pick it up, but it's going to be a lot easier than it was in the past, and all the kinds of different reviews and roadblocks that we'd have to get over just to be able to keep the store active. This one will remain active for a very long time, as long as we do make sure that we meet all other metrics. All right, so the fourth and final point that I want to make before we do jump live into the store is that shit is selling fast. And again, like I said, we don't have any rules to follow in this case. We want to come out guns blazing. We want to come out very aggressive, and we want to make a decent and a lot of sales, to be quite honest. We want to start off decently, but in the long run, we're looking to make a shit ton of sales on this particular store. And most importantly, we aren't shy because we're not giving the customer a fake tracking number. We're not putting a fake tracking number in Walmart, so we get a lot less complaints. A lot of people aren't going to complain because they're getting Amazon boxes in the past. Now they have no freaking clue. So this is fantastic for our store. So with all that being said, let's jump into the back end of this store. Here you can see that as of right now, we only have one order today, which is fine. It's not a big deal. As I said, it's days old. But if we hop over into the overview, we'll first look at the overview, and then in a minute we'll look at each individual order. So right here you can see in the past 7 days this has made a total of $618. Now you notice that this store came into existence on the 29th, which was just 4 days ago. So in 4 days it's done $618, which is about $125, $150 a day. Obviously, I can't do math. I don't need to do math. I've got spreadsheets, and I've got Walmart that's tallying up the total for me here. But 20 total units have sold, 19 orders. Average order is $30.93. So you see that we had a big day here of $274, $176 here, and $127 on the first. And we are now on the second, and it's very early. It's barely 10 a.m. So again, I predicted this will finish at about what it's been averaging, which seems to be around the 150 point. The first day was $39.54. Obviously, products weren't loaded up as of the AM, so it finished with, looks like maybe one sale. But all in all, about $150 per day. So if we do the math on 7 days, that's about $1,050 in total sales in the first week, which is pretty darn good considering. So now if we look at the orders and what's been happening here, we kind of will see something that's similar. A lot of this stuff's going to be blurred out because obviously I can't show you guys what this is, but the totals is about the only thing that you'll see. 2542, that's the one right now. 2796, 2979. It all in all totals out to what we saw over in the other section, which is, an average order value of $30.93, 20 units sold in just 7 days that this store has existed. And that's pretty much it. So you can see that this will gradually grow. This will gradually continue to move up and make some more sales as time goes on. So I'm super excited to see how this winds up being in about 30 days. But you guys let me know below, how often would you like me to recap how well this store is doing? As I said before, this store meets all the criteria that we talked about earlier. It's brand new. We loaded the F up on products and it's already plugging along, making about $150 a day. So questions, comments, as well as how often you guys want to see me feature this store on these videos, let me know below. But again, if you'd like to talk more about how we can automate this for you and or how to even get your own store started, then hit me up. My email is below in the description box. Other than that, I will personally answer all your questions and comments. So I look forward to seeing you guys next time. I hope this was short. I hope this was sweet enough to get you guys to get a taste of what Walmart has to offer, which right now I consider the hottest offer in all of dropshipping, which is a two-step process. Will get you through all the hoops and obstacles that Walmart puts in your path because this is terms of service compliance. So this will last for a very long time. So I'll see you guys next time.